guys. Okay, so this is a cage. I have wire cutters, but I guess you can use scissors. Um, Instead of untwining this back piece, I can't do it with my fingers, so I've been cutting the wire. So I try to cut it so that it's as even as I can make it. It's still not going to be even, but I just eyeball it. That's about as even as I can get. And then with the wire cutters, or with the wire pliers, you have to even it out to get it of the loop, because it won't go through with all these knots in it. So some of them are easier than others, but a lot of them have just been put in the bag and twisted improperly. Some of them are good though. So you just want to get it out of the loop. My hands are ashy. Okay. Get one side out. The gold ones, I think it's because they're gold plated, so this is coming off, but don't worry about that. There's no way to really do it without getting all that gold off. It's just paint, it looks like. Okay, so once you separate the wire, then the top may pop out while you're doing that, but you just pop it back in and then close the legs around it so that it stays for you while you do this next part. And it's a good idea to keep it that close anyway, to just close it kind of like that. It gives the chair a nice rounded place, and it'll give you some leverage when you start to make the second part. So that's that part. Here's the wire. So remember I was saying some people just untwist that and take it apart, but I actually like the design of it, so I keep it. And then what I do is I just kind of work it. I just work it with my fingers, because I'm about to make a circle here where the card fits. These pieces are sticking out, so I kind of bend them down so that they don't stick up too much as I go around and go around. I just try to make it as even as possible. And I take the other one, go around, just play with it until I get a back that's like this. So you can see the card goes right in there. So you just want to, it won't, for now it won't stay closed, and it doesn't have to. The card, once it gets put in, the leverage will keep it closed and the cards will go in just fine. But so ideally, I originally tried to get them up really high, but that hasn't been working very well. So I don't care if they're close to the edge of the chair. So now I figure out, where it's going to go and how much space I need. So I want to get that a little bit better. So now I make a little hook there, and then I eyeball the other side. So that looks about right. I'll know when I put it together. So then I put that inside so that it fits like that. Now here's where having a dude's fingers comes in handy. I put my finger there to hold it together, and then ideally Todd can just whip it around, but it hurts my fingers, so I have to use the pliers. Which is the part that takes me the longest. But then you see that's when I figure out that the other side is not so even. So you have to fix it. I'm not looking at the video, I'm looking more at the piece, so I hope this is all good and on there. Why did I decide to do this again? I don't know. Every time I make one, I'm like, oh, that's why. They look so cute. And then I realized even if I had to buy them, they would cost me a lot of money. I'll fix it later. But you see, in this case, in the case of this one, the back is really close to the chair. I am totally fine with that. So then I have to go back and make sure my legs are a little. I'll fix that because I don't want to have any wires. But for the course of the video, I didn't want to take too much time fixing it. So now I've got this nice bow because I pulled the legs together, and then all I do is I take for the bottoms, in order for the chair to stand up, it needs a platform, so I just take that, and you can do that with your hand though. Well, I can't, but just bend them so that they make a nice little shelf for the bottom. So see how they've all been bent a little bit. So now they've got that nice little curve, and they sit up real nice. Moving right along. Love you guys.